How's it going, y'all? Bluegrass Sports Media here, and today we're going to talk about Dan Mullen and how this may be his last season at the University of Florida. Before we get in the video, I'd like to ask you guys to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm going to be posting videos here on the regular, educating the delusional SEC fan bases that just don't understand football. So that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. So let's get into the video. Dan Mullen has been the head coach of the Florida Gators for 3 years. In his 3-year stint, he's went 10-3, 11-2, and 8-4. The 8-4 season is a little misleading because it was a COVID year and we only played a 10-game SEC-only schedule, and they did co-win the East, and they did represent the East in the SEC championship game. So, pretty good success at Florida, except for one thing. He has sanctions. He got sanctions brought on Florida for recruiting violations. I made a video on this channel earlier going into those recruiting violations. So, yeah, there's that. But the real split between the administration and Dan Mullen was the Texas A&M game. The Texas A&M game, a big upset. Texas A&M beats Florida. At the time, we did not know how good Texas A&M was. They ended up having a really good season. But that really split the administration because in the press conference, Dan Mullen comes out, cries about how many fans were in the stadium. So he said something like he believed there was 150,000 in there or some sort of like that, and implores the administrators of the Florida Gators to pack the stadium during a worldwide pandemic. Now, karma comes around and gets old Mr. Mullen, and he's married to patient zero. So Dan Mullen, the guy who was wanting to pack the stadium the week before, gets COVID. Dan Mullen gets COVID. The whole Florida team gets eat up with COVID. And it just really made it look bad on the administration. So then we transition into the bowl game. The bowl game, Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts, Kadarius Toney, and Grimes all decided to sit out the – no, I'm sorry. Kyle Trask played. All the receivers decided to sit out the bowl game. Kyle Trask is in there playing with fourth-string receivers, and they get their doo-doo pushed in by Oklahoma pretty easily. So he's on a little shaky ground there, but, I mean, he's pretty safe because he's had 3 good years. Then Dan Mullen's name starts coming up in the NFL. Now, Dan Mullen swears he did not interview for any NFL head coaching jobs. Well, no shit. Like, really? You can't run a stable college program where you don't get in trouble. You can't run a college program. There's no way any of these NFL teams are going to want you to be their head coach and lead actual grown adults. I don't know if you guys watched the Uncle Lou channel, but Uncle Lou had an interview on there with Zach Smith. And Zach Smith told you exactly how big of a straight bitch Dan Mullen is. Strength coach challenged him to a fight. He literally backed down. That would not work in the NFL with all these alpha men. So, no shit you didn't get any offers or do any interviews. There was probably some interest, but no one's ever going to hire you as a head coach in the NFL. So, he didn't do any of that. Now he's coming into this season with a losing 90% of his offense in Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts, Kadarius Toney, and Trayvon Grimes, I believe it is his name. And he's left with a terrible quarterback in Emory Jones. And I think Jason Copeland's the only guy who had any production to speak of last year. So the cupboard is bare at Florida. Now, you can give me all this stuff you want to say about, we have all these 4 or 5-star recruits. It doesn't matter if you don't have a quarterback that can throw the ball down the field. Emory Jones is going to be awful. Emory Jones is a running back playing quarterback. And I know a little bit about running back playing quarterback because I had Terry Wilson playing quarterback for me the past few years. So I know a little bit what a running back playing quarterback looks like. So that's going to be terrible. Now, what could happen what I believe will happen in 2022, I believe old Urban Meyer is going to get the crew back together. I think Urban Meyer is going to get Timmy Tebow, maybe even go get the terrible Riley Cooper, the racist, back. Get that entire dysfunctional core from the 2008 National Championship team back. And then bring in a Dan Mullen to be your offensive coordinator. I really do think he's going to be an offensive coordinator in the NFL. And then maybe Florida fans will be lucky enough to get a guy like Todd Grantham to be their head coach. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to hire a guy like Todd Grantham. But yeah, that's going to be the video for today. Leave what you think Dan Mullen will do down in the comments. And I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day, guys.